and welcome once again to Deloy's Delights, where we have been creating for you wonderful dishes, delicious dishes, decadent dishes that you can try as you learn to incorporate more plant-based meals into your diet, or maybe you are already completely plant-based and you're just looking for new options. So today I want to share with you a product that I have been using in my home almost every weekend ever since the very first time we tried it, and that product is right here. This is Just Egg. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a really quick story. My hubby and I tried this product and absolutely fell in love with it. So the reason I bought it was hip. I'll tell you what. I was raised vegetarian, vegan, mostly on the vegan side, so I've never really had eggs. Honest to God, I've never had like scrambled eggs or something like that. No, it wasn't my thing. I don't like the smell of eggs on a regular basis. So this was like, I saw the product many times while shopping at Whole Foods. I saw advertisements for it coming up on my phone and things like that. But I really never thought about buying it. But one day my husband was sharing with me that he really loved eggs prior to switching over to the more plant-based lifestyle. So I thought, well, how can I help him? What can I do to assist him on his journey? And I saw this in the store one day and I figured, let me try it and see. So I bought us a bottle, I brought it home, we tried it that weekend and we fell in love. Today I'm going to show you a quick recipe that we use almost every weekend, either on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, where we use this product and incorporate it. We've tried so many different recipes with it, but I'm just going to show you one of them today, and we're going to have it with some toast, and it's going to be yummy and so good. Come on in, let's go. Alright guys, welcome once again into my kitchen. As I said, we're going to be making a scrambled egg this morning, just for you to enjoy. And I'm going to be having it with some toast. So we're using the Just Egg product, really great stuff. We are also using a little bit of scrambled tofu, which is how I used to make my scrambled egg originally. So I've combined the two and I really find it to be quite yummy. Okay. I am going to be using some Ezekiel 4-9 bread. This is me and my hubby's favorite bread right now. There are many different flavors, but it's really good stuff. And we're going to be using some vegan eggs on our bread just to add a little extra flavor and kind of in place of buttering our toast. So that's going to be it for now. We love this stuff. We eat it on just about everything, let me tell you. Good stuff. Okay, so to get going, I'm going to go ahead and get my pot nice and warm. Going to turn it to a nice medium heat. I already started chopping. I chopped my onions. I'm going to put these right back here because we're just going to be using that at the very end, more as just a little bit of a garnish. All right, we have here some nice fresh celery. Just the leaves. Gonna put them in with our onions into our pot. And let me just say a quick shout out to my really good friend Beatrice. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, this is one of my Haitian girlfriends. We're really close, and she is just such a beautiful person. Many years ago, she got me this frying pan and she's like, listen, your cooking is like ministry to me. This is exactly what she said. And she wanted to give this to me. She gave it to me for my 30th birthday, way back then. So we're putting in a little bit, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. There we go, as our pot gets nice and heated. Gonna move that around a little bit. Don't want too much of it in there. But yeah, thanks B, I appreciate you. She's been on here on this channel supporting and cheering me on, and I am just so grateful for her. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're getting our onions in there. Yes, yes, yes. We're cooking. Gonna add a little bit more of a chop to my celery. I love the smell of onions and celery tossed up in the fire together. Okie dokie. We have a nice medium heat happening. As I always say to you, I wish you were here to smell. Oh, it smells so good. Anybody who's accustomed to, chopping up onions and putting it in a little heated oil, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm also going to be adding some white mushrooms. You can put any kind of mushrooms in here that you like. Mushrooms. So very good for you. Wonderful in fighting disease. All right, and we're going to go ahead and add those in. So I'm adding lots and lots of veggies. Now the beautiful thing about the Just Egg product is that you can make, you can do it just like that, just by itself with a little salt and pepper. The flavor is really great. It's completely plant-based and gluten-free. So you can do a lot of different things with it. I've been trying it in so many different recipes. Maybe one of these days I just want to get everything nice and well colored here. I'm going to lower my heat just a little bit more. And once again, let me tell you, my flavors, ooh, I am smelling them coming through. All right, we're going to be adding a nice piece of green pepper. And you could really, add whatever veggies you want. If you want to put carrots in there, one of these days, you know what, I'm going to show you. And this is actually, my husband is the one who came up with that. He decided to put okra in it one day. Oh my God. Let me tell you, it was so good. He put some breakfast crumbles with the okra in there and cooked it up one Saturday morning. Amazing. Really, really, really amazing stuff. All right, all right. I'm adding in my green bell peppers. If you want to add more color, you can add other colorful bell peppers to it, but I'm just going to add some tomato here in a second. And all of this is coming together really, really well. Make sure to keep your heat nice and low so that you can get all your veggies cooked. Just spreading them out so they're nice and even. And I'm adding half of a tomato. Again, just nice big chops. Just like that. Make sure you get all the juices in there. I want to make sure all of my juices are right inside of my pot. Okay, guys, it smells good in here right now. And not only does it smell good, it looks good. You got some white and some green and some red and a little bit of brown from our mushrooms. Next, I am going to be using our tofu. This is extra firm tofu, which is my favorite to use. I just use half of a block and I cut it into cubes. And I am going to dust it, literally dust it with some turmeric powder. Like literally not even a full 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is just really a pinch, right? I'm just dusting it so that I can get some nice color. And then I'm going to begin to smash it. Just like that, just smashing it all the way through. Smashing all of my little cubes. And I'm going to be adding this to my pot here in a hot second. Tofu is one of my favorite things to cook. The reason why, Tofu is just so versatile. I kid you not, like it takes on any flavor that you want it to have, and you could turn it into so many different things by broiling it, by air frying it. You could season it and freeze it and then cook it. Completely changes the texture. All right, so there we go. I hope you can see that. Yeah, got it a little bit nice and crumbled, and now I'm gonna add it in. As you know, I don't like to let anything get away from me. We're gonna get it all in there. And before we toss it in, I'm gonna begin to season my pot just a little bit. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of salt, some fresh pink Himalayan salt. This is really, really good stuff for the body. Tofu tends to be a little bit on the fresh side, so we want to make sure to add an adequate amount of salt in there. And here comes my cayenne pepper. If you know me well, you know that I love me a little bit of heat in my food. And then I'm going to use a fork to kind of toss this around. All right, just like that. We're just tossing it in. So we've already kind of started to create that look, especially if you were doing like just egg whites. But we're gonna let this cook for just a little bit. Make sure it gets nice and cooked all the way through. Remember, your tofu, when you purchase it, has already been cooked a little bit, just a little bit in the store. I mean, not in the store, but whoever produced it, right? They had to cook the soybeans. And always make sure, there's a lot of conspiracy out there about tofu. The important thing is to make sure that you're using a non-GMO tofu. So that is, it is not a genetically modified food, okay? So I am going to just give a slight chop to a handful of spinach. Just nice big chops, just like that. I have a few more of them hiding underneath here. Just a couple chops. I don't want it really fine. Spinach cooks very, very quickly. All right. So I think we are ready to add our just egg. It's kind of starting to cook through there. And again, this is just the way I like to have it. There are many other ways I like to have it, but I thought I'd show you my favorite recipe with just egg first. Okay, so I like to spread it out really nice and even. And then here comes that good stuff, all right? Here it comes. Gonna make sure to open it up. Okay, and it pours out as a liquid if you haven't used it before. So I like to give it a good shake. And now I'm just going to be pouring it in. Just like that. All the way through. Almost like if you had, you know, beat some eggs and then you're just going to pour it into your pot and kind of wait for them to start cooking through. I think that's just about right. Okay. All right, guys, we're getting somewhere, but I kind of want you to see what's happening in my pot. So as you guys can see, I brought it in just a bit closer for you. And as you can see, I'm starting to get some nice little bubbles coming through. I kind of just wait for it to start doing that. It's going to start sealing up really, really soon. All right. I like to keep the heat nice and low because I want it to really cook all the way through properly. Great, great product. All right, here we go, guys. Start just pulling the edges apart. Actually, I'm just going to wait a little bit more. It's getting there. But again, this is a great alternative if you are wanting to get rid of eggs in your diet. and you are wanting to replace it with a plant-based product, let me tell you, get it. A bottle of it is about somewhere between $3 and $5 depending on where you buy it. And as you can see, when you add a lot of veggies and stuff, you can use it more than once. So I've used half of it today, and we'll use the next half of it another time to create another dish. All right, guys, I'm gonna start pushing back just a little bit from the edges. As you can see, you're getting that lovely scrambled egg look happening. I'm telling you, man, if you are thinking about going the vegan way, you're thinking about incorporating more plant-based, and you're looking for a way to replace your eggs, this is it. This is it right here. You don't have to add tofu. You don't have to add veggies, but this is just the way I like it. This is like the way I enjoy it the most, and I'm going to show you some other little recipes, other ways that I enjoy it as well. But that's not for today. We're just doing the scrambled version today with these veggies and some tofu. All right, now that it's cooking through, I'm going to go ahead and add my spinach in. Again, spinach cooks very, very fast. It wilts very quickly. All right. And I think I'm going to need just a tad bit more of my couple cracks of salt in there. I already added my cayenne pepper. And I think we're cooking. I think something good is happening here. Got my heat all the way down on low. I mean, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It looks so good and so yummy. And it cooks so fast. You can create a quick meal really, really quickly. Just like you would if you were, gonna get up and beat some eggs in the morning. There you go. You got yourself, and it's completely plant-based. Like I said, you don't have to use the tofu. You can use some breakfast crumbles. You can not use anything at all. You can just do it with salt and pepper. It's good either way. But I really enjoy the flavor of tofu. All right, guys, it's just about done. It's gonna give it a couple more minutes. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and chop my green onions, also known as chive, also known as scallion, because I'm gonna garnish with this once I get it on my plate. Just like that, just nice and fresh. All right. All right, guys, so as you can tell, this is all done. We are ready to plate. I am gonna be using my trusted Veganers. I love this product as well. And a little bit of it goes along with. This is my Ezekiel 4-9 bread. This is the low sodium one. We also really enjoy the sesame flavor. And I'm just gonna smudge some of that all over. This bread was lightly toasted. Sometimes I like my toast a little bit more done than this, but in this case, I'm just gonna do it just like that. All right. And as you can see, I always like to have something fresh on my plate. So I have some fresh pieces of pear, and that's going to just really, really help to, cleanse my palate as I am eating, or sometimes I have it a little bit before. Here we go. Just going ahead and putting that mixture on here. As you can see, we got a nice, wonderful crumble happening. Lots of veggies. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. I cannot wait to jump in and have a couple bites of it. Just like that. That's the beginning of it. I'm looking for some tomatoes. Yes, I see them now. There are my tomatoes. I didn't want a whole lot of tomatoes in here because I don't want it too wet. But yeah, there we go, guys. So next we're gonna taste. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Okay, guys, so as promised, we have completed our lovely scrambled egg using just egg and a little bit of tofu and lots of veggies. Of course, like I shared with you, I always like to make sure that I'm eating with my eyes first. So I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika, just a little bit right here on the top, just like that. Yep. And then I love the taste of fresh green onions. So I'm just gonna, yep, just like that. I hope you can see it. This is gonna be yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm gonna jump right in and try a piece of it, all right? Jumping right in. I am loving my toast. You can even cover this and make a full sandwich, but I just like it nice and open, like an open sandwich, open face sandwich. Oh, let me tell you, those flavors. The cayenne pepper, really, really good. Got a couple bites of the spinach and the tomato on that first try, and it's just very well seasoned. You can't even taste the tofu. If you're somebody who wants to incorporate tofu in your diet, but don't know how to, trust me, I'll show you how to. You're not even tasting the tofu here at all. It is very well seasoned. And then the just egg brings in that nice eggy flavor, color, texture. Amazing, guys, just so amazing. This is really good. I'm about to delve all the way in with my peers and enjoy this. I hope you're gonna enjoy it at home or wherever you're watching this, that you'll be inspired to try it. I hope to sharing more recipes with you. I hope that you would jump on in and try them and let me know how they're tasting and how they're going for you. And of course, I want to encourage you to like this video, to make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you can hear from us in our next video. Love and peace and blessings to you. I'm about to jump in. I'm gonna have this right now. I might just have another slice. I got another slice of bread toasted right here. I hope that you will be enjoying it as well, and make sure to share it with your friends. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to try out our recipes and hit that notification bell so you can get our next video coming up. Take care of yourself. Love and peace and blessings to you wherever you are in the world today.